Alright, so, guys, we're gonna react to this real quick. Just understand, take what you see with a grain of salt, okay? But this video is going pretty viral. So we're gonna take a look at it, and we're gonna see if we can try it out, because there's nothing bad with trying it out, if it's a thing. Let's see. $41K in 8 hours. Pretty viral video.
Change my echo farming life and could potentially change yours too. To start things off, I've been spending most of my time farming echoes for the last few days, and in particular, the boss Lampy has been haunting me constantly with this dog-shaped rolls, screwing me over, stopping me from building my lion boy Ling Yang. In the countless runs of Lampy, it occurred to me that there was something wrong with the drop rate, as it definitely doesn't seem to be anywhere near the 20% that was stated in the data bank, but more so closing in nearer to 50%. In my desperation to build my Ling Yang, I decided to consciously note down when an echo dropped, and quite immediately, it occurred to me that I always got an echo drop if I failed to get it the previous spawn. With that basis laid out, I decided to test it further by killing a non-Lampy boss and then following up with a Lampy, and surprisingly, this worked perfectly. I recorded a total of 49 boss runs employing this strategy, and out of 22 Lampy runs I did, I got 22 Lampy drops, boasting a 100% drop rate, as you can see on the screen for yourself. For the non-Lampy runs, I recorded drops in 6 out of 27 runs, which is pretty much close to the stated 20% drop rate.
Wait, what was that? I missed that.
A 100% drop rate, as you can see on the screen for yourself. For the non-Lampy runs, I recorded
non-Lampy runs
drops in 6 out of 20.
So these are non-Lampy runs.
7 runs, which is pretty much close to the stated 20% drop rate. Basically, this confirmed that there is a hard PT of 2 for these bosses, but that was not enough for me. I went on further to do another set of tests, first running Dreamless, then Lampy to see if this works, as basically this is the most efficient way for you to kill, because you can just go into the lowest difficulty of Dreamless to technically proc a boss kill provided it works. Sadly, this did not work, and within 10 runs, I was basically able to obtain confirmation that a non-Dreamless drop
that's really interesting. Okay, so Dreamless doesn't affect it.
Does not guarantee a Lampy drop, and neither does a non-Lampy drop guarantee a Dreamless drop. Hence, this proves they are in 2 different drop pools. Now, the only difference I could think of between the 2 bosses was their echo classification. Dreamless is a Calamity boss, while Lampy is an Overlord boss, and this seems to make perfect sense. So I then ran another test by alternating Dreamless with the only other Calamity boss, which is the Bellborn Fettuccine.
Geo, the
and
turtle.
This turns out the deduction was 100% correct, because I was able to replicate 100% drop rate for the freaking Tortis.
What the f-
Now, just to...
So, if you want to farm Calamity bosses, alternate between Bellborn and Dreamless. Get a gold drop at Dreamless, or the one that you want, Bellborn or Dreamless, and then once you start that, alternate with the other one, and it should not give you a drop. So you can perfectly farm for whatever it is. Oh, he wants to say that 50% pity? Oh, it's not guaranteed?
Be extra safe, I ran the Tortis with Lampy, and once again, it proved itself in 8 runs, obtaining the confirmation I need that they are in different drop pools. Now, basically, with this now confirmed, you could technically min-max by choosing a main boss echo you want to target and a secondary boss echo to proc the PT.
So these are both Overlord. So all world bosses are the same classification, and then all Calamity, which are our weekly bosses, but we only have 2 that drop echoes, which is Dreamless and the Turtle, can alternate. Like if you miss, the next time you kill, you will get an extra echo 100%. So basically, you have to wait until you miss. You do the boss you don't want until you miss the drop. Then you go to the boss you want, and then you keep alternating. But is that worth it for Dreamless? Because isn't Dreamless super fast to begin with? Because I think it's faster to do level 40, right? Over and over and over. But if you wanted to farm the Turtle, it's good. Because then you would rotate Dreamless for the Turtle. That's so interesting. Okay, let's keep going.
If the secondary target fails to drop an echo, that's your signal to go to the boss you want to farm and get that echo.
Got it. So you go to for the world bosses, you first fail your pity. You first go to the boss and kill it until it doesn't give you a drop. And then you go to the one you want. Try it if you guys want to in chat and see if it works. If this is a secret echo pity that's unironically kind of cool, should abuse it, TBH.
If the secondary target drops an echo, pick a 3rd random boss to farm and hopes it doesn't drop the echo before going back to your main target to collect your guaranteed echo drop. Using this method, I farmed 22 Lampys in just 1 hour, although the rarity of the echo drop is still 50% gold only, so this will get even better with Data Bank level 19 unlocked. At this point, any sane person will be extremely happy with this discovery, and trying to spend any...
Why not just stay at the same boss? Because if you stay at the same boss, I believe it's a 20%. right? Or is that not true? Am I corned? Is it, if you farm the same boss, is it still 50-50? Oh, okay. So world bosses and calamity bosses seem to have a 50-50. Okay. Got it.
More time digging through this rabbit hole is absolutely foolish. 90 runs later, I discovered that not only does the boss echoes have this PT system, the 3-cost echoes also conveniently possesses this trait to make it exploitable, except it is not as easy as it seems. To start things off, I basically targeted Violet Feathered Heron as my first lab rat, and after 17 runs of that, with no other echoes killed in the process, a pattern has surfaced. As you can see on the screen, it seems the 3-cost echoes follow a 4 PT system, unlike—
What the f? Is this real? The 3-cost echoes that you can infinitely farm in your world also have a pity? There's no pain in trying this out. Just log your runs if you care about it. If you don't care about this, listen, just farm your piece away, okay? That's so crazy.
The 2 PT system that the boss echoes follow, and strangely enough, no herons dropped outside of the PT, but in the name of science, I knew this was not enough. So I ran another 18 chase razors since the Violet Herons basically ran out, and finally on run 32, herons and chase razors combined, the pattern broke and I obtained an echo drop outside of the 4 PT. At this point, no echo drop took more than 4 kills still, and we now—
So you can get it early, but if you don't, you're guaranteed after 4. That's kind of nuts.
know that the 20% drop rate still applies. Next, I added in other random 3-cost echoes and they work just like before. If you didn't get a 3-cost echo for 3 times in a row, the next one basically guarantees one. Since I'm now pretty much convinced it works, I went on to manipulate the RNG in this way, and every time I failed to get an echo 3 times in a row, I went on to target farm Tamborinis, which is an echo I really need for my Ling Yang.
You can abuse this! You can abuse it with other 3-costs that you don't care about, and then target only the one you care about as the final one.
Honestly, as you can see for yourself, I racked in 7 out of 7 100% drop rate for this Tamborinis using this method. I then changed target to Flotties as my Tamborinis ran out, and once again, 3 out of 3 100% drop rate for the Flotties as well. With just these 10 runs, not accounting the initial test, this would already statistically put this at an almost 0% probability for me.
Oh, I see. So he did this. He calculated the odds that it would happen normally.
To get 10 echoes in 10 kills if there wasn't a PT system. I then added in some sprinkle tests since I'm already so deep down this rabbit hole anyways, which included farming 1-cost echoes to see if they share the same pool as the 3-cost ones, and unsurprisingly they don't. Along the way, I also chanced upon this exploration challenges where they spawn 3-cost echoes, and once again they do not count towards the 4 PT. With all of this in mind, provided they don't patch it, if you are looking to make full use of this, which I really do not recommend speaking from personal experience, you can target some random 3.
That's important, which I really do not recommend speaking from personal experience. Guys, he's not recommending this. You're gonna waste your life trying to min-max an Excel spreadsheet this shit.
Where they spawn 3-cost echoes, and once again they do not count towards the 4 PT.
Listen to him.
With all of this in mind, provided they don't patch it, if you are looking to make full use of this, which I really do not recommend speaking
which I really do not recommend
from personal experience, you can target some random 3-cost echoes you don't care about, farm them until you rack out 3 kills without any echo drops in between, then proceed to farm whatever you need. Simple as that. You are also free to kill any 1-cost echoes in the process as they do not share the same drop pool. Now with that said, I'm going to go take a break, but if there is something that I want to ask of you guys is to at least let your friends know about where you learned this from so they can help me out in growing my channel. Also, if you're interested—
Goated. Unironically, I think this is worth putting on main. Like, it's worth sharing this on main channel. Like, for the people who want to farm really optimally. I don't want to mispronounce your name, but it looks— Can you say
you learn this from so that can help me out in growing my channel. Also, if you're interested in just learning the echo farm basics, knowing what to go for, definitely check out this video over here.
Brother, do I say cocky gachas? Because I don't really want to say that. Cocky gachas. Alright, well, hopefully they don't patch this, Prage, alright? But I think this is worth sharing to a broader audience, especially with people who are farming a lot and want to min-max this. If you guys follow his instruction in this video, I mean, I don't see why it would hurt. If you think about it, there's no loss to the system. Yeah, chat, we should test this like right now while we're farming in co-op. I'll test it, but I will let you guys know because I feel like this is legitimately a good video to put on main channel because this is, I rarely do react content, but this creator, Cocky Gachas, already did this. So if you guys watch this video and it does make it onto main channel, don't forget to sub to his channel. Maybe like his video, okay? Like his video. Okay, cool. We'll try it out. We'll try the pity system out and see how it works. All right, I guess we can wrap it up. Wrap up for the Echo Pity thing that we just talked about, because we're going to put that on main channel. What we've discovered is for Calamity class and Overlord class, in Razor terms, that's weekly boss and world boss. There is a soft pity for echoes every 2 that you kill. So every other one has 100% drop rate if you failed the first one, okay? For the Calamity class, which is your weekly bosses, there are only 2. There's Dreamless and then there's the Turtle. Dreamless, honestly, not even recommended. You should just farm the Dreamless over and over again because you can do it at level 40, which is the lowest thing, and you don't have to wait 2 minutes. If you plan on farming for the Turtle, you should farm Dreamless until you don't get an Echo, because that means you failed your 20% base drop rate, and then go to the Turtle so you have 100% drop rate, and you keep alternating them. Now, there will be a chance that while you're alternating, you may get 2 Echoes back to back. That means that you won your base 20% for that roll. You're going to have to redo the boss until you get no Echo, and then continue the loop. The reason why you want to start with no Echo is because that basically means you failed your 50-50. It's like rolling the off rate up 5-star on a gacha banner. If you do that, then you wait until the banner that you want, which may be like Yinlin or something. But in this case, it's an Echo. Overlord class, it's the same thing. It's beneficial for the Overlord class because these have a 2-minute base respawn timer. And if you're strong enough, you should be able to kill 2 of these within a 2-minute timer. So you just alternate between 2 of them. If you saw from the runs that my wife and I did, we alternated between Tempest Memphis and the Monkey. And then for the 3 cost is a little bit more dank. But the 3 cost apparently has a 4 soft pity system. But the 3 costs are something like Rosshroom or Dreadbane or things like this that have elemental damage bonus. So they could have like Arrow, Spectro, Electro, Energy Regen, etc., right? These also follow the same kind of pity system, but it's every 4 instead of every 2. Now, you may still get one earlier because the base drop rate is still 20% for those non-pity ones. So it's like 20%, 20%, 20%. Okay, you failed 3 times, then your next one's 100%. Okay? The world bosses are 2100, 2100 in terms of drop rate. So 20%, then 100%. So if you're really, really lucky, you could get multiple Echoes in a row. That just means you hit the 20% multiple times. So let me know what you think. It's definitely, from my perspective, it's working, at least for the 4 costs, because we just did a bunch of farming for it. Hopefully it doesn't get patched because I think it's a pretty good system for the Echoes. And that's basically it. Don't forget to check out the YouTube video that we watched for it. His channel is Cocky Gachas. I'm sorry if I mispronounce it. It's how it reads. I don't know how to read it. Okay, it's Kokky. All right. Besides that, don't forget to subscribe. Stay tuned for more Wuthering Waves videos, and we'll see you next time. Take care.